Good morning. Today, I'm going to try to make another program, and this time with a difference. Um, Lately, all the talk have been about USA and Donald Trump. A lot of people, I believe that everybody have a right for his opinion. Everybody have a right to think whatever you know thinks is right. But that doesn't mean that we are always right. You know, Now, there is this guy, Donald Trump, that the whole world just have gone against him all of a sudden. Of course, it's the same like they did against Putin. There is this thing that keeps coming up all the time, and it's been going up for a long, long time because the world is full of lies, and we've been brought up as long as I can remember and it's always lies. When we look back now, everything that happens, when we look back at anything that happens, the Twin Tower, who killed Kennedy, gone to the moon, a lot of other things, plus politics, all these things have been lies. Everybody knows today. It's public knowledge. Plus, these things happen because the world is run by these elite people, and these elite people, believe it or not, uh, they are not nice people. They don't love us. They wouldn't give 2 cents about us. All they want is to kill us. Everybody knows this. The George Soros and all these, and all the world bankers and everything, and they own everything. They own all the banks. They own social media. They own the news. They own all shops and everything, or all businesses. They own everything, all kinds of sports. They own everything. And so from the time that we open our eyes in the morning till the time that we sleep, we use what they give us. Even the food today, mostly poisoned. If in a lot of places, if you grab the food that we eat and you cut a piece and you take it to anybody. Now, I'm not just talking. I'm not talking about malt or anything. I'm talking about the world as a full thing. But if you take a sample of what we eat or what we drink, you'll find out soon enough what's happening, and they own everything. So it's the same like when there was this thing that gone for about 3 years, whatever they call it, that they keep saying that it started in Uganda or something that's in China, which was a big lie because these people, they are the kind of people that throw the stone and they hide. Believe me, they are weak. They are weak. They can never do something and show themselves. They are weak. But they wanted to blame on someone, so they said it came out from a gun and it was got to do with rats. And they said, it's all lies. Today we know what was in this sickness. We know what was in this virus, and it was man invented. And it's you got about different 4 or 5 different kind of poisons that come from snakes and from a lot of other things. All kind of poisons mixed together. Today is public knowledge. You can read it anywhere. It's not something that I am getting at. It's you can read it anywhere. But the program that I'm trying to put today, it's a bit different. But I wanted to tell you this because a lot of people will say, how can I believe you when these people they are so people are so high and great in the world, and they say this, why should I believe you which you know nothing? Which okay, okay, I'm a simple man, but at least I have a brain, and I'm not a yes man, and I never be a yes man. And today you have all the governments, well, I'm talking about the full world, plus the church. The church is not what we used. The church is not the church of Christ. The church is not what it used to be. Half the things are changed, and the church be going back down from the 1960 when Vatican II was invented. Vatican II, it's all the work of Satan. But I say that, and people say, "Oh, he's going to hell. He's going to hell," because people now they make saints here, and they tell you who goes to hell here because they know everything. They have Christ at their fingertips. They think. But anyway, let's start the real thing now. Donald Trump, the full world is against him now. Why? Why? For a long, long time, the world been run by Democrats, and Democrats a long time ago were used to be a government of the lower class, the workers. But today it's all different. Let's say today it's all changed. And for a long, long time, they've been letting America go down and down and down and down, and helping people, robbing money and throw money away. And America, which we used to say that is the best, uh, at least that's what I remember, that when you mention America, it's like you mentioned heaven. America is the best country in the world. There is no poor people, no this, no that. Everybody rich, everybody is free, everybody this and that, which is all a lie. Today, if you go to America, well, what I mean, you be in great country, you be in great, sorry, you could be in great cities, and you see zombies where you see them nowhere else, but you see zombies in the state of California. This is not something I'm saying. You just go and see. You can see this with your own eyes. So, what made this man different? This man happens, you see, this man don't need politics. He was a multimillionaire. He didn't need anybody. Plus, he have everybody loving him, all the circus, all these elite and everything helping him because he was class. He was one of them, sort of, you know. So all of a sudden, he changed and everybody hated him. These friends that he had before, they all hate him now. They all hate him. Now he is the devil. Before he was a fantastic guy, but now he is the worst. He's the most corrupt, according to Robert De Niro, which is a low life. I cannot say things here what he is because it's so dirty, but I cannot say it here. But according to him, he is a low life bastard and whatever. Whoa. Now, America happens to be a country today which have so much debt that they cannot even pay the interest on the debt that they have. And Donald Trump is not an idiot. He's a very good businessman. That's why he have what he have, not because he rob or steal, but because he is smart and he know what he can do to do this. And not only because he said it, but because you can see it today. And before, during the election, during the campaign, he was honest from the word go. And he told people, if you bring me up, I will do this. If you bring me up, I will put America great again. If you bring me up, I will stop the full world robbing us and putting us down, taking our jobs, taking our businesses and everything. If you bring me up, I will stop all the corruption. If you bring me up, I will do everything to see where all the money is going, because money is going and no one knows where. And it's by the trillions. We're not talking cents here, by the trillions. So he got elected and he is doing exactly what he said. But he is showing the world the way he got rich. He got rich because he's smart. Because he is smart and honest. And sometimes he do things Like they said to him, oh, it was a time when he didn't pay taxes. And he told the lady, he said to her, you were there for 4 years, but you let that loophole there so that you can do it through that. And you let it there because you and all your elite friends were doing the same thing. Understand, this was talking to Hillary Clinton, another buffoon, another buffoon. And everybody knows. It's good enough, will be good enough to ask her what happens to every girl that was a lover of her husband. What happens to her? Because they are all missing. And everybody knows this is public knowledge. This is not a lie, it's public knowledge. So now he's starting doing it. You see, when people export and import, which every country do it, you see, they export to America, and America just sell it with nothing, clear as it came. But when America export to this country, they put tariffs 20, 30, 40, whatever they feel like. And they were good at it. And they loved it. They loved every minute. They loved it. And they kept saying, oh, we have good allies. And in the back room, excuse me, in the back room, they laugh and they say, what idiots are these Yankees? We are using them, and we've been using them for ages, and they will not even smell it. But not now. Now there is a man that can smell anything miles away. So this guy, as soon as he got elected, which he knew that there's a good chance that he will win the election. And while this was happening, he was doing his homework. You see, to run a country, you have to have good people around you, not just these people that go and knock the door and, oh, you vote for me, and and they are all tickets, mostly all tickets. And people vote for them, but they know nothing. So once the election is won, there is no good coming out of them to the country because they have no idea what to do. But not with Donald Trump. Donald Trump knew straight away. So he said, all right, now I'm going to tackle this. I'm going to tackle corruption. So I want to know, and I want to check, and I want to know everything where it's going. Now, I want a champion that be able to know all these things. I want someone good in this field. I want somebody good to see this pharma is doing with all the food. Why the food is killing people. We want to know why these pills are killing people instead of fixing them. So he got a man good for that. That's where he got the Kennedy guy. But then he had to, and he brought this other guy in to check, which he is a computer buff, and he have a good company. He's a he is the richest man in the world, let's say it this way. See? And he got it. And now they know everything. And now they know who is stealing the money. And now there is great anger in America because all these people that had it so good for so long, they are afraid now. Because now they say, oh my God, they're going to know. Because in 3 years, from about 70 million, we have 700 million. It doesn't add up. How come? So they will know that we cheated, that we robbed, and we're all going to be locked up. Understand me? So this is going to happen. And he did the same with all the export and imports. So he told all the countries in the world that were using America for so long. And this guy means business. He means business. He did the same like he did the first term when he gone and there was this NATO meeting. And he gone there and he said, before you start, let's put one thing clear. He said, we've been used for ages. We've been used for ages. He said, Germany put 2.5% in. Italy put so much in. France put so much in. England put, and we were talking about 2, 3, 4, 5%, not more, that they will put in. And then he said, and we Americans will put 78 and 80% in. He said, that have to stop. He said, and that have to stop today. He said, you put 2.5 in percent, I put 2.5 in percent. But these thieves in Europe, which call the EU, which call that it is the most honest, democratic, which I don't believe, by the way. I don't believe in democracy. And one day I will do a program. I can only tell you only a little bit why I don't believe in democracy. I can only tell you why. Because democracy is all about numbers. Understand me? Say, for instance, if there is a table in a room and it's painted white, and you got 10 people in that room, and 7 of them say that it's painted black, and 3 say that it's painted white. Now they can all see it painted white. So then the answer and the result will be that it's painted black. Because democracy is about numbers, not about honesty, not about the truth. The word democracy in itself is beautiful and I love it. But not that way. But that's the way it's being used these days, democracy, that the number is everything. So, go back to the program. Now, he's telling the word, no. You put that much, so on your product, you're going to put that much. You put 20%, you put 20%. They don't like it. Oh, no, they go, oh, he's a bad man. He is satanic. He's going to do a war. This is going to be a trade war. And that trade war will bring wars. How can you say such a thing? There are 2 wars. There are plenty that small ones, but there are 2 that we know of. And he been screaming for peace. And if he was president at the time, these 2 would have never, ever happened. This is the real truth. But the word today is not about truth. Today is not about truth. You see, today you have a lot of people and you talk to them and you say, what are you? What denomination are you? I'm a Christian. I'm a Roman Catholic. So, what do you believe? Who do you follow? I follow the church. Well, there you go. That's a step backwards already. If you are a real Christian, I know this is a bit out of the subject, but I'm only telling you why these things are happening. If you are a real Christian, you follow Jesus and the Bible. Now, if the church follows Jesus and the Bible, then you have no problem. Because they do what the Bible say and what Jesus wants. But I don't have to say anymore. You know what they do. They changed everything. See? 1960, Vatican II changed everything. Oh, we have to change everything because this was wrong. So open your eyes. You know what they're telling you? They're telling you that from the first time till 1960, everyone gone to hell. Because it was wrong. Then they had to do Vatican II. So then people start going to heaven. Understand me? Understand me? Now these are the satanics that we have today. Understand me? Understand me? Yeah? Who do you think these people are? And then they say people don't go to church no more. Do you blame them? Do you blame them when you got the head of the church telling you go and bless same-sex marriage? When Jesus said, a man leave his father and his mother, and find a woman, and they will become one body with me. And that is the only one. And when God created the world, he said, in 6 days, I create everything. On the seventh, we rested. And before he rested, on the 6th day, he created man. And he said, now this, I'm going to create him in our image. That is God, not me, God. And he said, and we create man. And then he created man. And then he looked and he said, he is lonely. So I'm going to create a woman that will be with him. He took a bone from his side, and from that, he created the woman. And it was man and woman. Now, if you really believe in Jesus, and the church believe in Jesus, the church will go out and say this, but the church will not say that. No, because then they don't get money, they don't get people going to church. Not that there are plenty going now. But anyway, I don't want to get out of the program. The program was about Trump. But I'm only telling you to see why the world is so corrupt, and why the world always go against the good one. There was a saintly man once, he said, it will come a time when lead will stay on water and when feathers will sink. He was saying, when the right, they will call it wrong. And when the wrong, they will call it blessed. This time, that's what we are in. Understand? That's why. And they didn't like the truth. They didn't like honesty. Why should Trump love his own people? Why should Trump love his country? No, he should have kept everything like that. The debt keep coming up. And let the rest of the world enjoy. Enjoy. And then he said, Trump, he said a lot of things. He said, and we're going to get our kids back home, and we're not going to fight no more wars for nobody. You that are looking at me now, how would you like to have your kid go to some country, for somebody, fight for somebody that you don't even know who they are, and if they are right or wrong, and bring him back in a box? Have you got an idea? The American people, what they going through when they receive their son back in a box, dead, or their daughter dead? He said that have to stop. We're not going to fight no more anymore. We don't fight no more, no wars. We only fight our war, no more. He said America have to become America again. One nation under God. When the other buffoon was there, that you people love a lot, Biden, he was good. Clinton, they were good. Now they are all satanic. Huh? When you have all the schools full of gay teachers teaching them, I don't like to say this here, but I have to say it, teaching kids as young as 4 to masturbate and telling them it's good for your body in front of other girls as young as 4. And as soon as he came up, he said, that will finish woke. We have the European Union today. They are woke, all of them. They are for woke, all of them. I'm from Malta, I'm Maltese. We have I don't know how many people we have in Europe, maybe 6, plus others. Plus we have the president. I think all of them, all of them go for woke. Robert, you go for woke, of course. Then one day when you finish, you become here, you might become our prime minister. Yeah, of course, my vote, you'll get it. Not on your life. Now, no. This guy said, that's enough. That's enough. And the full world was laughing at him when he said that. And Democrats were laughing their heads off when he said that. Everybody will leave us now. Oh, look what he did. We're going to go. Well, you don't believe it, do you? Von der Leyen, that pure idiot, satanic idiot in Europe. Oh, we'll do this now. We'll hit him so hard. We'll hit him so hard. We're going to do this. We're going to, oh, he's going to be sorry. She is a loud-mouthed idiot. Not even 40 hours passed. She's back on her knees, begging him, please, please, let's make a deal, please. The full word. Like he said, before they laughed at me, now they are kissing my behind. They are begging me and kissing my behind. He said, but it's not so easy. He said, I only agree to things that work both ways, for us and for them, that are honest. But he said to Europe, don't rush. You robbed that for so many millions. Now all of a sudden you want a clean slate? We want those millions back. Those trillions back. What do you think this is? See, people see only up to their nose, especially when you are ignorant. And believe me, there's a lot everywhere you look. They call them politicians. Everywhere. Europe is full of them. The EU, not to mention. There's only a few I love there. Not there, but there are 4 in the world that I love. I love Trump because he's honest. Oh, they don't love him because once he said, we touch the ladies, and they said that they're too. Of course, look, don't get personal. Who is a saint? Maybe you don't say it, but you're the worst behind. I love Putin. He is honest. Look what he's doing for his country. Oh no, he killing this, he killing that. He killing what? What? Mention a war that the Russians did. Mention one now. One. He should have. He should have. When the deal was done in Malta, and it was a terrible day on that day, and they did the deal on a frigate in Malta on the water, it was the president, the American president, I forgot their names now, and the Russian ones, before the Iron Curtain fell in. The big deal that made everything move, excuse me, was, and believe this, excuse me, was that NATO will not move 1 inch towards Russia. That was the deal. It was the deal. But since everybody, you people included, are against the USSR, now it's Russia, not USSR anymore. Now, since all of you are against Russia, you didn't notice that or you didn't care about it. NATO, Poland, about 6 countries NATO moved to because that dirty man Clinton he told NATO, it's all right, don't worry about that deal, stop that deal. Now, if that deal was on the American side, which I mean is if Russia did the opposite, then all of you will be screaming, no, no, there should be war, because they gone back on their word. But since it was against Russia, that's nothing. And then all of you love that corrupt, satanic guy, Zelensky. You don't know what he is. You don't know how many babies he sold, how many kids he killed. Ukraine is the most corrupt country in the world. You have no idea. But you know what you are? You are parrots. Sheep, one jump, all jump. Again, we moved a bit out of the program. So we go back to. So Trump now say, yes, of course. Yes, of course. Now 40 countries, 40, Israel included, gone back on their knees, asking him, no, please, please don't do this. Please don't do this. We'll do whatever you like. We'll do whatever you tell us, but don't do this. Canada said, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We'll wait and see what they do. They already gone. China, that took a lot of business from America to China, and then they sell mostly to America. And Trump been telling him, we have to sit, we have to work things out. This is not fair. This is not fair. You're winning, we're not winning. You're taking everything out of us, and then you're sending back to us and selling to us. That's not fair. He didn't want to know. He will know now. He will know. Whether you like America or not, USA moves the word. And when they say something, you have to believe it if it's done correctly. I don't agree with the wars they started against Afghanistan, against Iraq, against Libya, against when they gone into Egypt, when they gone into Libya. They gone in, they broke everything, and they left them. But those things happened. Those things happened when there was a democratic, when the Democrats were in power. Not now. Now we have an honest man. And he's telling everybody, let's make peace. He said many times, innocent people are dying. For what? Elon Musk been selling this. Why are they dying, these poor kids? For what? For what? See? So now things will happen the right way, the way it should happen. The way it should happen. He had a good man with him. He had Elon Musk. He is smart. He's already told them the trillions that were going out of America. And he mentioned where you have 7-8 million going to some group somewhere for gay. For gay. Trillions. They have trillions going there and there. And nobody knows where. And sometimes there are things mentioned that they don't even exist. Let me tell you what this man found. Because you think Trump is bad. Yeah, Yeah, of course he is bad. Let me tell you how bad he is. They found 20 million people in America that having social security and benefits and what have you, that are in the age between 120 and 150 years old. Now you tell me, not one person, millions they found. And it's all taxpayers' money. Now, now, now. Plus the people that getting paid that are dead. Now, where do you think this money going for? Where do you think this money going to? Hmm? Hmm? The elite, yeah? The elite keep taking all the money, yeah? The elite will not like it now. Number one, this money going to stop. Number two, they found out who they are. Number three, they will be wearing an, an orange t-shirt soon and they be locked up. COVID, COVID, which was worked out and invented by who? You have no idea. You have no idea what world we are living in. Have you ever heard about WHO, who World Health Organization? That is a World Health Organization that is supposed to be there for you and me to create medicine, to get me feel better. And COVID was worked by them. They invented it. Huh? See, now he already said America pulled out from who? They are not in who anymore, America. They pulled out. They had FBI, corrupt as anything. Have you got an idea? The babies that are missing today, every year, all over the world, millions of babies and kids are missing. There was a lady in Biden's ministry, and in her hand, without meaning her, that means she was under her guidance. There was 385,000 kids. I saw it with my own eyes, the program where she was brought in and they were asking her, is it true or not that 185,000 kids were in your jurisdiction, sort of? Yes, it's true. Where are they now? They asked her 10 times, where are they now? And instead of giving them an answer, she started to go in there. And that's not the answer. Where are they now? Tell her, where are they? And the answer, the final answer was, I don't know. All these kids are being used for cheap labor, sex as sex toys. Then after, when they are so weak that they cannot move anymore, then they are killed. And the shocking thing is that you don't want to hear, but it is true. Sooner or later you hear it anyway now, because now it start getting out. And then their flesh is being cut and cooked. And McDonald's, and from different McDonald's in America, they took samples from burgers and they found human DNA. Human DNA. This is not me getting drunk and talking here. This is not me. Open your eyes, open your ears. Did you go to church anywhere and you hear these things happening outside? So you will start looking more after your kids and take more notice? No, why should you? Why should you care? You're all right, don't care. The Church of Christ Christ, God's only Son, he didn't have to do that. He didn't need to do that. He came to earth. He was born on a manger, in a manger, in a cave, surrounded by two animals. What humility! And he lived for what, 200 years? 33 years. And then he died the worst, terrible death that you can't even think of. Now, soon it will be time, Good Friday. Did we ever sit down and think? Just think. Take 10 minutes and think what Jesus is going through because of his love. Did he ask for money? Did he have a Mercedes-Benz or a Rolls-Royce? Did he have a marble home? Did he have servants? Did he wear nice clothes? Son of man, the Son of God. And then these churches say that they are the church of this man. Never. Maybe once was, but not now. Not now. But before I go back to the subject, I want to add something because I don't want you to get me wrong. I'm not saying don't go to church. I go to church every day, and I go to confession, and I go to communion. Once there was a priest, I was talking like that to him, and he said to me, Paul, why do you come to church? You say all these words. I say I come to church because I still believe that in the host there is Jesus in body and blood. Otherwise, I will not enter that door. So go to church, go to mass, go to confession, go to communion. Because he is still there up to now. Not for long, because soon there will be the Antichrist and they will receive the Antichrist and Jesus will go out of the church. Pretty soon it will happen. Anyway. So now everyone is against Trump. Did you ever take some time and think about this man? You know, this man. Well, what I mean is in 30, 40 days that he been there, I don't know exactly how much he been there. He did more work than a president doing 5 years. He brought religion back into schools. There was no religion in schools. You can't read the Bible anywhere in America. You can't talk about God in the street. You got arrested. Now everything is back. In the Pentagon, before meetings, they will say prayers every day before meetings. I saw that myself. And he said, this is one country under God. And he said it in public. One country, the USA is one country under God, and we believe in God. We believe in Jesus Christ. So did you ever sit down and think about why this man? Why? Do you think is this man for real? Is this man was supposed to be there? Well, think about it. This man got shot 3 times before the elections. When somebody will say, who do you think will win the election? A lot of Democrats, they used to say there will not be an election. Instead of saying Trump will not be here, he'll be dead. He knew. They knew, not him. They knew. They wanted to kill him. And what saved him? All he had to do is turn his face a bit more differently. He'll be dead today. God saved him. God saved him. And God saved him for a reason. God saved him for a reason. God knows that the USA, when they make a move, it shakes the whole world. So it's important that in USA there will be the hand of God. Sorry. So that when they do something, they do it right for once. God put this man there. Not that here in Malta, they were all against him. We have two parties, two idiots, and they were both against him. They know everything here. They know. Incredible. They know incredible. Anyway, I talk about everything, but not the politics in Malta. Not the politics in Malta. No, God, no. No, 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 no. I don't touch that with a 40 pole, with a 40-foot pole. I don't want to go there. Stay away, stay away. I stay away from them and I tell them, stay away from me. Anyway. I'm talking about both parties now. I have no party. This guy is good, man. This guy is good. You, as I told you before, you go to California and other places and you see zombies in the street of what they're eating and what they're feeding them and giving them. Zombies. I saw that with my own eyes. I saw that with my own eyes. So please, before you start acting and spitting things out about Trump or not Trump, I hope and I pray, and I'm not joking here, I pray that every country in the world will have a prime minister or a president that love his country and do the best for his country and his people. Excuse me. You want to see another one? Now America start moving. But now you got another one going deep down, head first. That is not one, there is plenty. But you look at UK, look at Germany, look at France. The marches of Muslims, yeah, and don't get out in the street because they. But for that, we have to thank another one from Europe, from the European Union, Angela Merkel. Angela Merkel. She's another saint. Once they said to her, because she goes out for the election, they said to her, why you wear those clothes like that? And they tried to dress her up a bit. Okay, I agree with that. It was a bit, low cut. No, I'm honest. I agree with her not to wear that because it was a bit low cut. But she's honest. Let me tell you one thing. And this, you have to believe whether you like it or not. When this program is finished, go outside. It doesn't matter where you are. Go outside. Look at the sky. See if you see those white lines anymore. They call them chemtrails. That's where the cancers and everything come from. Trump said that will stop. Like woke will stop. Boom, boom. Straight away. Go out and see if you see it. You don't see it anymore anywhere. Oh, that wasn't that. Oh, that was planes. What's wrong with you? Planes are still flying. but there's no white lines now. I saw on the television, I saw it. I saw the planes from inside. And who do you think was inspecting the planes? You don't believe it. Don't stay on me. Check it for yourself. Angela Merkel, the saint. The saint. That first she filled up Germany with Muslims. We have to bring them in. We have to bring them in. And then start delivering them all around Europe. She ruined Europe. She's satanic. She's the most satanic one of them all. She's satanic. Angela Merkel, the saint. She ruined Germany. She ruined France. But she will not touch Poland with a stick. Or Hungary. They said to the European Union, stuff you. You can't tell us what to do. We do what we want. The lady said to the Polish guy, so how many people, Muslims, did you take in? He said, not even one. He said, are you proud? He said, of course I am. He said, when we did the election, we told our people, not one will come in. And we don't lie to our people. You see, that is when you have an honest leader, not tell you gray and then he do red or blue or yellow or brown. Hungary the same. I said, oh, we should fight the Russians and this. He said, what? Look at Italy. The lady in Italy. I forgot her name, Prime Minister. They said to her, now we're going to, she said, not on your life. You send your soldiers, but not one Italian soldier will go to Ukraine to fight. It shows you where are the honest leaders. It shows you where leaders love their country, not corrupt ones, corrupt up to their necks. Anyway, that's Trump. So if you're thankful that there is no lines up there, which means there is no poison falling down from up there now, thank Trump. He stopped it. You see, Europe, oh, we do what we like. No, we don't. When America say jump, you say how high. As soon as Trump stopped that, you stop that. Don't make us laugh anymore, please, in Europe. Stop making fools of yourselves, please. We are not idiots. We know what's going on there. Most of you are there sitting down, lying to us, getting big fat checks, going around in planes, eating the best food, doing everything you like to do. I don't want to mention. And then you come and cry and tell us, oh, we do this, we do that. There are some people, maybe sometimes you can pick one from here and there that is trying to do an honest job. But one here, one there, maybe. But don't try to stand with Trump, please. Because that will be a dishonor for him. When you're so dirty, stay with the dirty ones. So, I hope, I'm sorry that I took long, but I love everybody. Sometimes, maybe I say things, and maybe somebody will say, oh, that man hate. No, I don't. It's the opposite. I do these programs. Why? Do I have anything in my pocket? Not a cent. Do I gain anything by this? Nothing. The only thing that I gain is one thing. I love people from all the countries in the world. I don't care who they are, if they are yellow, blue, gray, brown. I don't care what they are. But politicians that lie to their people and hurt their people and drop their people blind, that's what I hate. That's what I hate. There was once a guy used to say, show me a politician in heaven, and I show you a horse with 6 heads. Once Gandhi said, there is only one good religion, and that is Christianity. He said, but yet I still have to see a Christian. I thank you all for being patient with me. And I pray, I'm not joking, I pray that in every country there will be a soul in every country that really loves his country and stand up and say, I want to be a leader. I want to be a leader. So one day I will do the same thing for my country. All the countries in the world. So I thank you once again. I hope that I will do another one soon. And I wish happy Easter to everybody. And tomorrow, no, next Friday is Good Friday, not tomorrow. Goodbye and God bless.